Let me just see if my audio is how I want it to be before we, hello? Oh, yeah, let me change the audio a bit. Hello? All right. Need something to prop up my audio a little bit more. Oh, or I can put myself lower. There we go. Cool. All right. Yeah, hope you're doing well, everybody. Hi, this is Isa. And today we are going to, hi Pablo, hi Frank, how's it going? We're gonna go over what the Ento wordle of the week was, which I posted yesterday, a little later than usual, so I apologize for not getting it out there in the AM. But hopefully everyone who wanted to participate saw it, and if you did not see it, make sure you go back and look up on Twitter the Ento wordle, four TH, and then hashtag Ento wordle, and it should come up. And then you can do the Ento wordle, figure out what it is, and then come back here to this broadcast and resume and press play. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. Frank, I saw that you did it, and your results I saw were really interesting because you ended up having the letter H in yellow on yours, which was an interesting final result pattern. Yeah, okay, so I'm still having some trouble with the way that with presenting on my screen, like sharing the screen. So I'll have to dive more into it, I suppose. But in the meantime, I did upload a bunch of images of insects that we can take a look at. Many of them are from Colombia. Here's one picture, for example. This is a beetle, and we will use this beetle to inch closer to revealing the answer for this week's Wordle. So it is another anatomy Wordle answer, or another entomology anatomy word, and it has to do with the antenna up here. And yeah, so I think this might be one of the first Wordles where it's a more obscure word in entomology, because our other Wordles were pupae, which is like the metamorphosis stage in insects, or more dormant usually stage. And then what else was it? Wings to kick it off. But this one has to do, it's the name of one of the basal segments of an antenna. And I'm going to utilize the NC State's entomology page. They have a really great page. I'll also drop it in the comments here on HAPS in case anybody wants to interact with the page. Let me just where did I put the page? One moment to find where I put the page. I think it's on this desktop. Anyway, they have this nice interactive page where, oh darn, it got cut off on the sides. But yeah, our Ento wordle of the week, the answer is scape. And so here in this diagram, I'll just switch over to this one that specifically shows the image. You can see what the scape on an insect is. It's that basal segment, the segment near the base of the antenna. And that will look different in different insects. So going back to this first beetle, if you look, it's that kind of long, thicker part of the antenna near the base. That is the scape on this beetle. So yeah, and I have some other images as well. Hi David, how's it going? Andrew, hello. Hi Georgia. Thanks for the love burst, Pablo. Frank says this seems to be a good one for that word. Yeah, so sometimes the scape on the insect is going to be pretty small, and but other times, like in this beetle here, it'll be longer. All right, let me go back and show you another scape. So this is a beetle, a cerambycid beetle or longhorn beetle, referring to the long antenna that I photographed in Colombia. And here is a weevil that I photographed in Ann Arbor. And for this one, I wasn't really sure about the scape. I was like, okay, maybe the scape is like small and we can't really see it because it does tend to be a smaller segment. But then um, I realized by digging around a bit and looking at Weevil anatomy that indeed the scape is that long-ish segment that you see coming out of those pits basically, or that dark socket on either side of the rostrum of the Weevil that ends kind of with a bulbous sort of formation at the end before continuing on to the other parts of the segment of the antenna segments. Here's another scape. So this one is smaller, although I know that the angle is tricky because it's not directly sideways. This is um, a true bug, Hemiptera, and I think it's either a Scutellarity or Pentatomity stink bug. One of those, something closely related to stink bugs, if not a stink bug. And she is a mama stink bug who's guarding her eggs. This is on my Instagram. But those are her eggs that are glued to the stem, and she has her arms wrapped around the stem like she's hugging her eggs, basically. Probably the closest thing to that for an insect. So she's there defending her eggs, and you can see a bit of her scape at the bottom of the segments. It looks like she doesn't have a lot of antennal segments, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count from the top, and that fourth one down is the scape. Okay, can look at more insect scapes. Here is a family of wasps of some kind. I don't know what species. I don't remember where I photographed this. This is probably also in Colombia. Okay, and then if we zoom in, we can see the antenna on this wasp. You can also see its ocelli, the 3 little eye cells in the center of the head that are shining. But yeah, if you look at its antenna, you can see the scape is longer for it, and a pretty prominent feature. And then it continues into the other antennal segments. I can't really point it out, unfortunately, but just it's that longer basal segment. Could you show escape again? Yes, I will go back. Okay. The escape is here. So that red thing is the scape, that basal segment that's really very close to the where the antenna connects with the head. It connects to an antennal sclerate is what it's called, which connects with the head. And yeah, okay. And then, yeah, I'll share once I find where I put it. I don't know where I put the tab, but let's see, state antenna. Yeah, they have a really wonderful interactive website that I was hoping to share, but sharing didn't work again today for some reason. So I'll post it here in the chat. Okay. Hi, Exodus. How's it going? Long time. Yeah. Okay. All right, going back to the images. Here's a photo from last week. I'll bring it back for a moment here. You can see, I'm pretty sure those thicker things are the scape. I'm not 100% sure. That could be the antennal sclerae at the bottom. But I think that it is. So, okay, and then here with the praying mantis, it's really hard to see without zooming in more, but somewhere down there at the base is the sclerate. We saw this photo the other day. Then here with the tiger beetle, I'm a little confused about what exactly is the sclerate. If it's the thick, so I think that thicker part at the base is part of the exoskeleton. So maybe in this case, the scape, is really small. I'd have to ask a tiger beetle researcher about that, but I think my point in showing it, even though I don't fully feel 100% confident on which is the scape here, even though I think it's the little segment, is that scapes can look different across different insects. So it can be a diagnostic feature that entomologists, taxonomists, systematists use when they're identifying and sorting out species. And then there's other things going on with scapes too, like for example, here is a paper. It's a little cut off, unfortunately, but basically, some researchers determined that there seems to be some sort of gland on the scape of this ant. And it's potentially a gland that, here at the last sentence says, the function of both glands in the scape remains unclear, although a role in prey attraction cannot be excluded. So in this case, a gland on the scape might be responsible for attracting prey, which is pretty cool. And I will share a link for that in the chat too, for anyone who wants to like read the whole thing. I don't think it's public, like I don't think it's open access, but at least you can like check it out and look at the images. They're available. So there's that link. Cool. Let me switch back to another insect image. Which one shall I go to? The angry mama stink bug, or I'll come back to this one because I think it's cute. Okay, I can't really see the chat as I'm sort of like bouncing around the images. Do the scapes move? Yes, the scapes do move. That is part of what moves on the antenna. It's the segment below the scape that is stationary. Thanks for that question, Georgia. And are you asking like, yeah, so they do help move the antenna. I'm not exactly sure like where the muscles are for the antenna, but I'm guessing right below in the head are where the muscles are, and maybe also inside of the antenna themselves. I don't know the details there. Why is it called a tiger beetle? For its loud roar, says Frankman, and I will agree. No, here, let's go back to the tiger beetle. Here's a tiger beetle, and you can see how ferocious it looks with those huge jaws. This one's particularly funky looking with the way that the center, I think it's clypeus or labrum, and that hard plate is rigid and toothed like that. That's pretty unique. Not all tiger beetles have that so intense. So for example, is my book down here somewhere? Oh darn, I don't have my book with me, but in my book I have a picture of a tiger beetle, and its clypeus is not so toothed like that. It's more just like innocent and smooth and rounded. But yeah, they're really fast and voracious predators, and they'll run on the ground and grab their prey with their jaws, or they'll grab your finger with their jaws if you hold them, like in this picture. You can even see the way, I wonder if the jaw right there, you can see it poking into the skin even. This is Ramon's hand, anybody was wondering. Yeah, so the tiger beetles are among the fastest animals in the world for their size, and they run so fast that they go blind when they run. And so when they're chasing their prey, they have to run and then stop, and then run and then stop. I guess because all that energy is going into their legs. I feel like that kind of happens to people sometimes too, or like I feel like it happens to me sometimes. Like if all my cognitive energy is going towards a certain task or to like thinking or something like that, and I just like one of my senses get completely cut out because all my energy is going in a certain direction. So I feel like I can relate to that a little bit. Anyway, me too. Cheers. All right, Exodus says, totally when I'm hunting my prey, hunting down my broccoli at the supermarket. It's when I'm vulnerable. Actually, if you check out my Twitter, my pinned post is about how I took advantage, or like I used the knowledge. Okay, one sec. I found the picture I was thinking of before, so I'll show it in a moment. Oops. But I used the knowledge of how they go blind as they run to catch a tiger beetle that I saw at the beach, because I knew that as it was running or as it was ending its run was probably when it'd be easiest to catch. because of the going blind thing, and it made it like pretty easy to catch when I was doing that, when I timed my tiger beetle hunting lunge. So okay. Oh yeah, so here is, oh, this one has a bit of, is a bit toothed too. Let's see if my camera will focus. Go, camera, go. Maybe I can focus it if it's not going to do it on its own. Whoops. Maybe I'm holding it too. There we go. Well, you can't really see because I don't know if it's close enough, but this is another species. This is our six-spotted tiger beetle, a very common one in the USA. Actually, one of the first, well, you can often see it in the spring, and it'll be running down paths in the woods, like to use trails, people trails. Is that how to catch a tiger cat too? It's a good question. Someone ought to try sometime and see how it goes and report back. Yes, both cute and terrifying. Indeed. Yeah, because their eyes kind of, at least, well, okay, the one that's in the picture here above or to the side, at whatever side, if you're not watching on Periscope, I mean on Haps, oops. um, that one looks like its expression looks pretty chill, but actually the one that I have here in this picture, it looks more fierce. Like it looks like it has, you know how when you are drawing a picture and you make the eyebrows go down to make it angry or evil? Like that's how this one looks. Here, I'll bring it up too. I'll load it. I'm pretty sure I have a picture on my desktop that would be easy to share. At least I hope so. Let's see. All right, I think I found it. Hopefully this is my picture. I don't know if this is my picture. I'm not sure. This is not my picture. Definitely not. I'm gonna stop presenting it. But I have a picture of a six-spotted tiger beetle somewhere. I just don't know what I named the file. It's a Valley Forge. Maybe it's called Valley Forge because that's where I photographed it. Yes. The file is called Valley Forge. Here we go. Yeah, so that's this picture, basically. You can see how it looks a little more intense, and but also doesn't have as much of a jagged like V in the center. But yeah, this is, you can't really, oh, you can see the scape on this one. There it is. That's totally the scape. Over on the left side of it, kind of like thicker basal antenna. That's definitely the scape. Yeah. Yeah, so I also want to share, yeah. Oh, you know what too? It kind of matches my earrings today, which today I'm wearing elytra earrings, beetle elytra earrings. Let's see if I can get a focus on this. Yeah. Not the same. They're not tiger beetles. I did not go catch a tiger and wear its fur, tiger beetle exoskeleton. But these are the elytra, or the hardened front pair of wings of a jewel beetle. So very similar situation when it comes to the coloration. Hi, the blue printer. Okay, probably will do ukulele stream tonight or tomorrow because I miss doing that. I've been like this close to doing one over the last couple of days. So anyway, but that will probably be primarily just on Twitch, not on here. But yeah, okay. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I'll share another image, another great diagram which has insect facial features on it. Hi, hello over on Twitch. This is this is a entomology themed broadcast. And sometimes I play the ukulele, although it's been a little while, but I do intend to sometime soon. Okay, but if you're watching here over on Haps, I just put the link in the chat. And if you're not watching on Haps, you can come on over to Haps, haps.co/Isa Beta Bug. My name is Isa. Hello, nice to meet you. And check out the link that I dropped in the chat. Okay, yeah, so I do want to share too that I'm probably going to slow down on doing, I think I'm going to take a break from doing weekly bug scopes. Also, if you didn't, sorry, I'm jumping around a lot right now, but if you didn't understand the title of this broadcast, hopefully now you do, because Scape, the weekly bug scope, escape, ha ha ha. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm going to take a break from doing the weekly bug scope. I'll send a message out to Patreon supporters about this to give a more official outline and update. Just because it's a little trickier to do this in the winter. And also I've been having trouble with Bugscape. Yeah. And also I've been having a little trouble with getting the live content, like broadcasting it because of connections and this and that. So I might switch to more randomly doing more just kind of spontaneous bug scopes with the occasional entomology guests. So for that reason, I encourage you to keep notifications on. And then also I have a website in the works. So stay tuned and I will provide updates on that as I make progress. But I just need to make some changes because the world is a changing, growing place. And so I want to make some adjustments to the entomology content that I produce accordingly. So if you have any questions, let me know, but I wanted to just share that update. I can do centipedes in the winter. The tricky thing though is I've just been having trouble with connecting the scope to the computer. And I'm also interested in doing some making some videos to post that's not live as well. So I want to give maybe I'll switch the bug scope broadcast to every other week. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I think I just kind of need a break. Yeah, I need a break. So, thanks for the love celebration, Andrew. Georgia. Oh, that's right. Georgia's saying you drew us in with the exciting world of bugscapes, but it turned out to be about your own escape. Yep. I'm going to escape now. Thanks for the heart, Georgia. Okay. But yeah, so we could consider it as a diapause as well, especially with the HAPS platform changing so much, and my own schedule changing so much, and yeah. So yeah. Okay. I don't have anything else for you today, but hopefully you guys enjoyed learning about scapes, and I hope to show you some scapes on some live insects sometime in the near future as spring comes around. Yeah, thanks, David. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to do this weekly and continue that tradition. Wow, it's been 5 years since I started the bug scope, which is pretty crazy. So maybe wow, yeah, it started in 2017. Anyway, and now it's 2022. But yeah, a lot of things have changed, and I would like to try some different things. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, but I once I figure it out for sure. But thanks guys for being a part of the journey as I make changes and switches and things like that. And I don't really have anything else to say, and I can easily ramble, so I might wrap up the broadcast now. So cheers, everybody. Um, Next time you see an insect, this is your homework, or voluntary homework. Check out and see if you can find the scape on the insect. Take a little closer look at the base of its antenna, see what its scape looks like, and have a good day. Cheers. Bye, Andrew. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Bye, David and Georgia and Kim and Blue Printer if you're still there, and Frank. See you later.